Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to this Next.js tutorial. So this is one of the project which I have picked up from the previous tutorials. So this was for the dynamic routes. If you just check the tutorial, the dynamic routes. So this is the code which I picked up from there. So over here, if you just see when we go to the /blog page, it will show this blog. Okay, the first blog, second blog, and all these things. Okay, so here it was rendering the block. Let me just draw the horizontal line over here. Let me just refresh. So just to segregate the things, it is throwing some error. Okay, yeah. So this is the block page where it was just rendering the blocks. So right now there are like two blocks. So if I just do one thing, I will create three blocks over here, and I will give the ID as 3 here, and this is my third block. Now let me just go and refresh. Okay, the first, second, third block. So these are my blocks. So this is basically the block page. So over here, what this code does, like if we are giving the block ID, so if suppose after this block, if I just give the /1, it will give me the data of the first block. Okay, so okay, so as can be seen, it is saying blog post 1. This is the content of the blog post 1. Okay, so over here, what it is doing, it is just saying the blog post is blog post 1. This is the content of the blog post 1. So this is what it is saying. This is the uh, route to find the individual post. Okay, so now what I will do, I will be showing you all the search queries. So over here, we have used this use params, but instead of the use params, I will do one thing. I will come over here and I will say params, and I will also make use of the search params. Okay, so right now I can just comment out this part. I won't be using it uh, via next navigation. I will be directly importing it as a parameters, okay, as attributes to this particular function. So right now what I will do, I will remove this. I will rewrite the code completely. So right now what I'm trying to show you over here, if suppose URL is of form like this. Okay, so right now what we are trying to do over here, we are trying to find the blocks. Okay, so what I will do, I will just copy this. Right now there is an error, don't focus on this error. So this is the block number 1 which it will try to fetch. Okay, but if suppose I want to give some query. Okay, so right now if suppose I want to give the query that sort the data in the ascending order. So what I will do, I will say sort, and I will give the value as the ascending. Okay, and if suppose I want to send some extra data as well, like the username or something, then what I will do, I will put and sign, and I will say username, and I will give the username as Akshay. Okay, if suppose I want to fetch data from this kind of URL, okay, from here, then I mean, if suppose I want to fetch these parameters like the username and sort in the form of ascending or the descending order, and if suppose I want to use it in the body part of my code, then I can do that very easily. So right now this is the params. Okay, so from the params I'll be getting the post ID. Okay, so this is the params. Okay, so whatever I'm sending on the URL, so here it will be, instead of the ID, it will be params.id. Okay, params.id. Again I have to paste it over here also. Now error will go. Okay, so now it's going to be seen blog post 1. This is the content of the blog post 1. Okay, so now the error went. Now what I will do, I will give one horizontal line over here. Code is getting auto saved. Okay, so now I got this horizontal line. So what I will do, I will copy this paragraph over here, And now I also want to catch this parameters as well, okay, like what is the sort and what is the username. So I'll say this is the username of the user, and key what I'm sending is basically the username. Okay, so now if I just go here, I'm seeing this error because it's a params.username. Okay, I'll say params.username. I'll come over here, and now it's saying this is the username of the user, but there is no username over here. Okay, so for that purpose we have to form the URL this way. Okay, so whatever we send in the URL, it will catch from the URL, but as of now we are not sending anything from in the URL, so we don't see anything. So now if we just refresh, why it is not showing? Params dot username, it should send. Why are we not getting the username? Okay, it is basically search parameter, not params. Okay, so now as in this in we are seeing the username as Akshay because this is not params, this is basically the search params. So now if suppose I want to get this sort, then I will say this is a filter applied, and filter applied is basically sort. Okay, so keyword is sort over here. I'll just come over here, I'll just show you all. It is saying this is the filter applied. If you want to add some extra parameters, you can do that as well. So I will do one thing. I will catch one more parameter called age. So this is the age, and right now I want to send that age. Okay, so I'll say age is equal to 12 and I will hit enter. Okay, so now as can be seen, I'm able to catch the age also. So basically this is how this search queries works. We can send some data over the URL, and we can catch them as params or the search params, and we can use them inside of our code. So basically this is the data which we use when we want to send some specific data from the DB. Right now, if suppose we want to find the individual post, we can do that, and with the help of these parameters, we can figure out which is the blog post, like blog number one, and we can also apply the sorting. If suppose there are some uh, sorting we have to apply. If suppose you want to find the username of this blog post, then we can just match this username in the DB from the API, and we can just get that data. And instead of this age is equal to 12, we can send something like number of likes, or how many people have liked, or something like that. Okay, so the kind of data we want on this particular page, we can just fetch that data from the URL. Okay, and we can again send that data to the API in the form payload, and we can carry out some extra operations. So this is the place where these search parameters come into picture. So this is it, guys. Thanks for watching. So this was all about the search parameters, how we can use these params and search params inside of the Next.js, and how we can use them inside of the body, or how to render the data. So thanks for watching.